Hey guys, so this reading here was supposed to be uploaded Friday, yesterday, the 12th, and I was having great difficulty uploading it. And then before it actually uploaded, I realized there was a card in the one deck that I'm using. This is my Italian pasta tarot, and it had a little nakey hiney butt there that I had to cover up. And I just kind of felt like that could have been bad, especially because this channel is very new, so that could have been bad for me. So I tried editing the video and it wasn't coming out right, so I decided just to leave it, and I'm just going to re-record this, even though I already pulled the cards. I normally pull the cards on camera, but I just left it and decided to redo this. And it just kind of struck me because these two cards that had come out, Trouble Ahead and Change Your Story, I feel like there is a shift happening this weekend, okay, where there's maybe been some type of trouble or difficulty, but it was kind of symbolic that could have been troublesome for me, but like the video wouldn't upload. So it kind of saved me from trouble ahead, okay? So a change in the story. And I wanted to do this reading this weekend because we're halfway in between that full moon in Pisces that we had last week, and then we're coming up in another week or so on the second new moon in Virgo in a row. So we're kind of in this Virgo portal. This is a very powerful, transformative time right now. So I just wanted to do a little check for the weekend here. And it was just very interesting to me the way that happened, and it kind of saved me from uploading this video that I completely overlooked that this card had that little hiney butt showing. So I feel like this is a pivotal point of a shift in story from difficulty, trouble, and kind of coming out of difficult times. So when I first started pulling cards, I started pulling the angel messages, and the card at the bottom of the deck that we had was Healthy Choices. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to make healthy decisions. So this weekend, maybe just take a look at, what you're consuming physically in your body, what you're consuming with your mind, okay? What you're reading, what you're hearing, what you're listening to, what you're seeing, what your, consumption is not just about what we're eating and drinking, which that's a part of it, but it's also what we're taking in our mind and in our emotions. So really pay attention to what it is you're consuming in general, all around, in all capacities, and maybe getting some movement in to help move. So movement is a great way to shift your energy, move energy through your body. So that just struck me at the beginning of the reading. And also right after that came out Clear Your Vibes, Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. So going along with what I said. So movement is a good way to clear your energy. You can send this little prayer right up to Archangel Metatron to help clear your energy field. And movement is a good way to help clear your energy. And this could also be, like I said, about clearing your energy from the substances you're consuming, the food you're consuming, and what you're allowing yourself to see and hear and read and take in. All right. And this clearing of this energy field is so that new beginnings can come in. Thank you, angels, for opening the doors to change. I am ready. Okay. So there are new beginnings here. This could be like a pivotal point right now. Like I said, it's a transformative time. I feel like there's this shift from difficulty, trouble, and there's a change in the story happening. So focus your mind. Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. Take this time. Good. It's a good time this weekend, especially since we're coming up on the new moon in about a week. Really get focused on what it is that you want to create. What new beginnings do you want? Focus your mind on what it is that you want. And then with this Archangel Sandalphon, the miracle of prayer, thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. So focus on what it is that you want, and then trust, surrender these intentions or prayers or whatever it is that you want. Trust that these are delivered to the heavens, to the universe, whatever it is that you believe in. Okay, so it's a good time this weekend. Clear your vibes, make healthy choices, clearing out the old. We have a card down here, which I'll get to later. Clear out the clutter. Okay, clear out the old so that the new can come in. Focus on what it is that you want, what you want to create, what new beginnings you want to have. What is this change? Okay, what is this change that you want to make? Get clear on it and set your priorities. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck over here, we had name it and claim it. Okay, so focus your mind, know what it is that you want, name it and claim it. Okay, and then release it to the universe so that it can come into you, and your job is to clear your energy, clear your vibe. So I started to pull tarot, and like I said, this is my Italian pasta tarot. We got the star coming out for what was going on this weekend. Now the major arcanas in this deck are still in English. The minor arcanas are in Italian. So the star is about healing and wish fulfillment, okay? And this was clarified by the Four of Wands. So this is healing, wish fulfillment. This is celebration, building a solid foundation. At the bottom of the decks, we had the Nine of Cups, which is a minor arcana card for wish fulfillment. So this is big wish fulfillment. And we had Death and Rebirth, which is massive transformation. So like I said, this is a really transformative time. There's healing happening. We're laying solid foundations. There's celebrations happening. And out with that came Between Worlds. Okay, so Between Worlds is about not quite being out of one situation or one energy yet and moving into the next. So it's about being in the in-between, but this leads to peace, okay? And so during this time, believe in yourself, squirrel spirit, okay? So believe that you can achieve your wishes, that you can have your desires, you can manifest your wishes, your wish fulfillment, all right? And stepping into this celebratory energy, okay? And then I asked for a general message of what the collective needs to know. And we got the Three of Rapina, the Three of Cups. Okay, so this is another celebratory energy. So there could be actual parties and celebrations happening this weekend. Maybe you're getting invitations. Okay, justice out with that. This could actually be weddings, legal ceremonies, or it could just be like a balancing of relationships. Three of Cups is about soul family, soul tribe, reunion of souls. Okay, so this could be balanced, harmonious connections. Okay, and out with that, we have serendipity. So there could be signs and synchronicities that you've been receiving about this, or it can literally just be being in the right place at the right time for this. Okay, and spirit has a plan. So there is a plan in place for these either soul connections, reunion of souls, the balancing of the scales. Okay, this harmony. And then in the next spot, what I asked for is what should we all be focused on? What should the collective be focused on? And we got two aces out together. Okay, Ace of Rapina and Ace of Quarta. This is the Ace of Cups. Okay, this is the Ace of Cups, and this is the Ace of Wands. So these are new beginnings, all right? So this goes along with our new beginning card here. So like I said, clear your vibes, set your intentions, focus your mind on what new beginning. So it looks like there is multiple new beginnings happening here. Okay, so Ace of Cups also has to do with love. So this is either a new connection. It could be something that you love doing. Okay, Ace of Wands, this could be a passion project. It also can be a passionate connection. Okay, and that came out with the Queen of Swords. Okay, Queen of Swords knows what she wants. She gets really clear about it. Okay, clarity. Focus your mind on what it is that you want. What do you want to create? She's clear. She's concise. She's a good communicator, and she cuts out all the crap. She gets rid of everything that she knows is no longer serving her, that she doesn't want, and she gets rid of it. Okay, clear the old to make space for the new. And then at the bottom of the deck for that was the Queen of Cups. Look at her. She's open to receive. Okay, she has her hands and her heart open. She's following her intuition, and she is open to receive. So Queen of Swords, get very clear, focus your mind, know what it is that you want for these new beginnings, and then be open to receive. And also clarifying that, we have, all right, sometimes life stings. So there is that air of there may be some difficulty that's been happening. But I feel as though there is this transformation happening, just like we had here. Trouble ahead and change your story. There's a shift happening, okay? A change in the wind. Shift is happening. This is about overcoming obstacles, okay? And getting clear about what you want for these new beginnings. And so even though sometimes life stings. This is about coming out of that energy. And we had Treasure Island clarifying this. So Treasure Island is once again like a wish fulfillment card. Okay, so this is coming out of the difficulty, coming out of the trouble. This is about transformation, death and rebirth, and coming out of that sting, that trouble, and we're moving towards peace and wish fulfillment. Then I asked for what is the advice, guidance, and advice for the collective at this time, this weekend. This was the card that could have gotten me in trouble. This is the 8 of Minuta, the 8 of Pentacles. So this is about doing the work, okay? So clearly this is like a plumber. He's under the sink. He's putting in the work. He's fixing things, okay? So take the time to actually do the work. Come forward. Okay, this is the King of Wands. He is confident, he knows what he wants, and he goes after it and he gets it. It's entrepreneurial energy. Maybe this has to do with work. Whatever it is, he knows what he wants, he's clear about it, and he's putting in the work, okay? And this is starting a whole new cycle. So with the World here that was at the bottom of the deck, this is a whole chapter ending and starting a new one. Like I said, this is transformative energy, and we're coming out of the trouble, the sting, the difficulty, and we're starting whole new beginnings here, multiple beginnings, okay? So fork in the road. This is about making the decision. Are you going to put the work in? Are you going to step into this new beginning? Are you going to put the work in? Or are you going to sit back and just continue to allow this cycle to go on the way it is? Clarifying this, okay? We got a bunch of cards for this. A rebirth is assured. So stepping into this whole new cycle, putting the work in, this guarantees a rebirth. Trust divine detours. So this may seem like things are shifting, going in a different direction than what was anticipated, or maybe than what you wanted. Sometimes we have to follow the detour. Spirit has a better plan for us than we do sometimes. The abundant universe will provide. So trust this detour, because this new cycle, this new chapter that is coming in, stepping into these new beginnings, the universe is going to be providing for you. And clear out the clutter. I showed this before. So we have to clear out the old, clear the energy, clear your vibes, and then open to receive all of these new blessings, these new beginnings. Focus your mind on what it is that you want, set your priorities, make healthy choices so that all of this can come in. And then for the outcome energy for the weekend right now, we have 3 of Pentacles. So this is collaboration, teamwork, teaming up with somebody. And clarifying this was the 8 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands is about burdens, things that are weighing us down and holding us back. This is where the change in the story comes in. Change in story and trouble ahead. We're releasing those troubles, these burdens. And with 8 of Wands, this is fast moving energy. It's incoming communication. So there could be a communication of teaming up with somebody, collaborating, that allows you to put down these burdens, okay? And this burdens that have been a never ending story, you can finally release it and let it go. This collaboration or teaming up, maybe it's teaming up with Spirit that's coming in to help release these burdens, okay? And putting an end to this never-ending story, this trouble, okay? With the Imagine card here, stay focused. This goes along with this Focus Your Mind card, okay? Stay focused. Hold on to your vision of what it is that you want, and take some time out, all right? Take some time out this weekend to breathe and reclaim your power, okay? These burdens and things that weigh us down, it sometimes we give our power away when we're in this state and our energy is being drained and we're giving it away. Take that energy back, okay? Clear your vibes, put the burdens down, take some time, clear your power, get your mind straight on what it is that you're manifesting, okay? And this exchanging gifts card kept wanting to show itself. So this is about the universe stepping in, maybe and helping out. It's about receiving and giving in balance, okay? This Justice card, okay? This is being able to give and receive with balance and not just being drained. So you're also receiving the same that you're giving out, all right? So this is a little bit shorter of a reading since I already had the cards out here, like I said, that little snafu with uploading this. So I'm going to get one more card just to end this reading. And see what we need to close out this reading. What do we need to know this weekend? What does the collective need to know? All right. What do we have here? Okay, share your gifts. Your creativity positively impacts the world. It's ripe with beauty and innovation. Everyone benefits from your art, especially you. Get to know your talented inner muse. Nurture your vision. Your unique gifts are meant to be shared. Okay. So this kind of goes along with what I was saying about holding on to your vision. Nurture whatever it is that you want to bring into your life. And sharing your gifts, could be about this collaboration. Maybe there's a new beginning coming that is a collaborative project for you. Okay, but when we step into our creative energy and we're sharing our gifts, but like I said, make sure you're giving and receiving in balance and harmony. But when we step into this creative energy of sharing our gifts, this is when we can create in our lives. We become our own manifestors, our own creators of our world. Okay, we benefit from being in that energy. So just to recap for this weekend, make some healthy choices. Pay attention to what you're consuming, not only in your body, but in your mind, in your emotions. Name it, claim it. Focus your mind on what it is that you want to bring into your world. What are your priorities right now? The story is changing, okay, from trouble, from burdens, and we are stepping into a time of more peaceful times, wish fulfillment. There's a balancing of the scales happening. This is a major, like I said, major transformative time. There's healing, new beginnings coming in. It's time to clear the vibes, clear out the clutter, out with the old and in with the new, okay? Be willing to put the work in. This is determination. To step into this new cycle, this new time with confidence and just trusting in spirit that spirit has a plan. Everything is working out as planned. And get very clear on the new beginnings that you want, and then open to receive and trust that we're stepping out of this little wasp energy of life stinging, and we're overcoming obstacles, and there is a change in the wind. Okay, and we're moving from that to wish fulfillment, treasure island. Okay, take time out, reclaim your power this weekend, and allow these burdens to be taken from you. Put down the burdens, let others help you with Three of Pentacles, collaboration, teamwork, and allow yourself to receive in reciprocation. Okay, this balanced, harmonious energy. And share your gifts. Sharing your gifts also helps yourself open up creatively, and you benefit from this. One more time, your creativity positively impacts the world. It's ripe with beauty and innovation. Everyone benefits from your art, especially you. Get to know your talented inner muse. Nurture your vision. Your unique gifts are meant to be shared. Everyone's gifts are different. Okay, it doesn't have to be art like the card said. It could be cooking or baking or writing or storytelling. It could be anything, okay? But sharing also allows us to receive. All right, so this is a little quick energetic check-in for this weekend. Hopefully this video will upload easier than I had the other one, but hopefully you're enjoying these readings. Comment down below what you think, any changes you'd like to see, something different. Consider subscribing to the channel, like, share if you feel so inclined, and I will see you back soon.